Hi everybody, this is Donna. Welcome to my channel, Restore Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wanted to show you guys how I have organized my shed. Now, this is not something that I wanted to do, but I'm doing it to encourage myself with the progress that I've made so far. I mentioned on a couple of videos ago that when I first started reselling, I literally was a hot mess. I had stuff everywhere. I had stuff in 3 separate bedrooms, including my own bedroom where my husband and I slept, and he was overwhelmed and probably he had reached his limit. I'm pretty sure he was going to head me to Judge Maple's divorce court. But now he still loves me. But I had to get that junk out of my house. When I first started reselling, I literally was buying everything. And so 3 years later, fast forward 3 years later, I have learned to use a little bit discretion in terms of the things that I pick up, the things that I know have successfully sold in the past. And so I have limited myself in terms of the things that I pick up. Now, I still go out. I still source. Depending on, my mood, I do thrift hauls and I pick up stuff. But my theory is if I send a bunch of stuff out, I can bring a bunch of stuff in, right? So, not scientific, but I kind of sort of think it works, and I'm going to stick with that plan. So I'm going to show you a copy of show you a video of my somewhat work in progress shed. I'm so grateful that my husband and I had the opportunity to build this. My husband helped me to build this. And so it so far has worked out. It's taken the business out of the house and put it in the shed. I know a lot of people use their shed or garage. This is my shed. So I'm just going to kind of sort of show you exactly, not exactly, show you some sections. So I tried to organize, and I'm really proud because this side, which is the right side of the shed, is pretty much well organized. This left side, we'll talk about that in a minute. But this, I am really over the moon excited because I have this section somewhat organized. So I'm going to walk through each one of the sections, and I'm going to show you how I've organized my items so that when they sell, I can easily go to that particular section and I could pull it from the shelf to process it and send it out. So I pulled a lot of resources from a lot of resellers who have shown their inventory and how they process their inventory, and I pulled a bunch of ideas from them. So I really appreciate all of the help from Lavender Clothesline, Jeffrey. Oh my goodness, there's a few resellers that I've actually kind of sort of pulled from some of their resources and how they store their inventory. So anyway, not my one idea. So let me just show you this first top shelf. So I'm calling this mostly collectibles and glass, kind of sort of collectibles, right? I'm trying to kind of sort of do that. Over here in this corner is all of my Department 56 items. And Department 56 has always sold very well for me. I have a couple of things that have a Halloween theme, some Christmas theme stuff. So this corner right here is all of my Department 56 stuff, which I'm so excited about. Coming down on this next shelf right below that is all of my glasses. I have some George Briard back there. I have some ruby red wine goblets. I have some mid-century Martin glasses here. Again, some very unique glasses here. So this is kind of sort of my glass corner. And let me just go over here on this side. Whoops. This is my, I don't know, I'm calling it still glass, even though those are some shot glasses. All right. So going back to the top shelf, right next to the Department 56 stuff is all of my vases. And some mugs, because right below this shelf, I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to move down, it's all of my mugs, and I'll show you all of that in a minute. So staying up on this top shelf, this is a mishmash of some things. That Mickey Mouse and that Garfield clock back there, I am putting it in this space right here because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to move it down to kind of home decor where all of my clocks are, but right now I'm just going to keep it right there. Panning over to the right of that is all of my kitchen stuff. So I'm pretty proud of all of this. I was able to keep all of this together, all of my plates. Got some Linux plates there, some mostly Pottery Barn, which I totally love. And right below the plates on the shelf below, I'm calling this all of my, what do you call these things? Not pottery. Planters. There we go. Planters. It had to pop in. So here's this beautiful fish planter, yellow and black tiger, some McCoy planters back there. This beautiful cobalt blue jardinier. I totally love that baby. Just found that recently. That's some stuff I need to process and sell. I mean, process because they sold. And this section right here is mostly, I'm calling it my kitchenware, right? So you'll see some pitchers, some salt and pepper shakers, some coasters, anything that I deem would go into the kitchen. Some wooden coasters there. I have this beautiful kitchen prayer right there. Excuse me, mostly creamers. So that's, I think, is kind of sort of well organized. And on this bottom shelf, let me just show you this. So this is where I have all of my canisters, right? All of my canisters. Now I need to move that. That's a Mackenzie Child's pet bowl. So I have to move that. But I keep all of my canisters in this area. Some more glasses, which are below, the glasses above. This I'm calling my home and living. So this includes anything that's in your home, like ashtrays, little boxes, anything that, you know, is considered, I consider home decor. And then this space right here is kind of empty because I think I have a lot of home decor stuff. So I think I'm going to use this space to put some more home decor. This space I'm calling kitchen collectibles. So I have, oh my goodness, just kitchen collectibles. I have some, I was going to say dehydrated, but not dehydrated. Some stuffed frogs, which I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to sell those babies because I think they're banned. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I have some Kokechi dolls. I have a Bob's Big Boy. And this bin right here is a bin of, I'm going to call it wall art. Anything that's framed, I'm going to call it wall art. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, this right here is a mixture of all of my boxes, right? So about 2 weeks ago, before I left for my company convention conference, this was nice and organized. But I had a bunch of stuff I needed to pull and package, and I was looking for a specific size, and I just went through it in a hurry. So that's a hot mess. Over on this side is another hot mess. This is just stuff I'm throwing because, again, I'm organizing, and I just put everything over this corner for right now until I can move it where it needs to go. So I'm working on it. So here's the mess. So what I just showed you was the right side. I'm going to show you the left side of the shed now, which is, it's generally organized for sure because everything on the left side of my shed is everything related to kitchen. I mean, related to Christmas. Everything. So I have some Mr. Christmas stuff. I have a lot of Mr. Christmas stuff. I have lots of nativity sets. Let me scan that on this second shelf. Some Department 56 Christmas stuff. That beautiful angel. Some Silvestri Christmas stuff. Everything in this corner down here, everything is mostly Christmas related. Now, tucked over on this side is everything that I have that I consider like anything that's lamps, anything that's shades or anything like that. So all of that just kind of sort of tucked in that corner for right now is anything that is a lamp, right? Some more Christmas stuff. Everything in these bins are Christmas stuff. And I'll put a link to these barcodes that you guys see. I find this system to be very helpful as well. I found this system on, I believe it was Amazon, but it's two different apps. One app, basically they work the same. So essentially you will use this barcode along with this app. And then when you use your camera, it will tell you everything that's in that particular bin. So this is working out for me. I have this on several boxes, as you can see. And so once I use my camera with the app, it'll tell me everything that's in that box. So I'll try to put a link to that so you guys can see what how I'm using it if you're interested. Again, more Christmas stuff. lots of Christmas stuff. So hopefully my friend and I, we're going to have a Christmas in July sale sometime, well, in July. And I can hopefully move some of this stuff. Now, over in this corner, I won't change my view. This is mostly Halloween and Thanksgiving and anything Halloween, Thanksgiving, or harvest time related. So I can't get up in that corner right now. But anyway, that's this corner. And this shelf right here is mostly knickknacks. I'm going to call it figurines. Right? Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. So it's a little bit of a mess right now because I'm thinking about getting some type of shelves in there, some more shelves in there to kind of house all of that. So it's a little bit more organized. So right now, I'm just leaving that as is. I have some things up there in the window. Let me just show you right there. Some glass art, and then some more glass art down here. And then down in this corner is mostly, I'm calling it canisters. Anything canisters or ice buckets, as you can see. And lots of tins. Lots of tins and canisters. And then going back to the left, some more Christmas stuff. This rack right here, make that a little bit bigger. This is mostly, again, wall art. Anything that's wooden and wall art, I put there. I have that macrame owl right there. He's going to go in that same category. And I think that's pretty much it. So that's the, what do you call it? The end, coming into the shed. So actually, I just want to, I'm going to scan around again so you guys can see the progress that I have made. So this side, the right side of my shed is absolutely organized the way I want it to be organized. I'm pretty proud of the organization of this side. Very, very proud. Again, like I said before, when I first started reselling, it was just a mess. I literally was getting in a lot of trouble for not being able to find stuff when I sold it. And I panicked and just couldn't find it, and had to write some viewers, some buyers, and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And some of them understood, but some of them did not understand because they wanted what they wanted. So, and I completely understand it. But I'm really thanking God that I'm able to get this stuff organized and somewhat working for me right now. It's taken me since July of last year, 2021, to get it to this point. So again, this left side over here is mostly, again, the good thing is that it's definitely mostly Christmas stuff. That I don't have to worry about. And this side over here with my glasses and my tins is fairly organized. I only have 1 or 2 bins upstairs that I need to bring stuff down and put it on the shelf where it belongs. So anyway, just thought that you guys would like seeing my shed. It is absolutely a work in progress. I'm very grateful that I have this space. You know, even when I think about it, I'm telling you, 3 years ago when I first started, I literally was a mess. Had stuff everywhere. Was just buying stuff and it just wasn't moving. And it just was accumulating. It was like, ooh, it was like accumulating. And so I fast forward again to now, and I feel a little bit better about the process of being a reseller and organizing my inventory and making sure that I get items out to the buyers. And so that's key. That's everything. Just making sure you have it. You'll be able to pull it and process it and get it out to the buyers, right? That's why we do what we do. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys just kind of sort of stopping by. This shed is such a blessing. I'm so grateful that my husband was able to help build this with me. And we were able to have this space and get the business out of the house. So thank you so much, guys. If you have any questions about anything, or if you see something you like, or just have any questions about my process of doing my inventory, just let me know. I'm happy to have a conversation and talk to you guys about anything that I've done here, if it inspires you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Smooches!